Hi, welcome back to Bulls on Parade. I'm just going to do a little bit of training today. Just going to start by the normal routine, just start by throwing some at the board just to loosen up the arm. You're not really trying to hit any specific number, just want to warm up your arm a little bit. Just make sure you can aim for a number, make sure you have it in mind on where you're aiming for. If you want to see if your darts are actually going in the right spot. But when I start, I just pretty much throw a couple just to get my arm moving again. Alright, so now I'm going to throw some at 20 and just warm up my arm. And throw a few more. Let's do 19. Same thing, just throwing them. And now we're going to do both. Alright, so today I'm just going to be doing a quick practice of one that I like to do. If you're playing a game of 501, you can take it out by you can take it out in 9 darts by using only 3 numbers. So first number is triple 20. Second number is triple 19. And third is a bullseye. So if you get a triple 19, if you're doubling in, then you got to start off with your bullseye, and then you can either go triple 19 or triple 20, or you can go the other way. If you're just flying in, doubling out, which means straight in, doubling out, then you can do it in any order you want. Alright, so there's 114, but that's not really what I was trying to do. Alright, so we're going to throw 1 dart at triple 19, 1 dart at triple 20, and 1 dart at bullseye. Not even close there, so let's try it again. Alright, so they're getting better. So I like to do this one for probably about 15-20 minutes. Just to get your aim in that going good, get consistency with hitting the numbers, or at least right by the number that you need. Because you can always adjust it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go for the setup shots, which will be your triple tens, your triple 15s, triple 13, numbers that you wouldn't normally shoot at, but would leave you at least one dart at an out. Okay, so I'm gonna shoot at triple 15. Alright, now we're going to do triple 10, and we're going to do triple 13. Alright, now we're going to concentrate more on the power shots. So you want to go for your 20s, your triple 20s. Okay, we got darts going out to either side. So you'll see there's a line here. If you aim at just the line itself, just visualize the line in the middle of it and visualize on one point. And then it'll stop your darts from going all over the place. Another thing that I noticed is if you just aim for the flight of your darts, then that gives you a more specific target. And so let's go for triple 18. As you can tell, that's way off. And you can see how the dart is laying down off to the side. That means that when I wasn't straight when I released the dart. Okay, now they're landing straight again. If you start rushing, your darts are going to go all over the place. All right. So I like practicing my doubles too. Sometimes I'll start at double 1, sometimes I'll start at double 20. Sometimes I'll just do only red or only green, just so you're not constantly shooting at one specific target. And I do the same thing for my triples. Alright, so I'm gonna start off with, I'm gonna do only black doubles, and I'm gonna start with 13, 10, 2, and so on, only the black. Because I prefer shooting on the left side of the board, down around 16, 18, stuff like that. That's why I'm starting on the other side of the board. Get more practice at it. Okay, so if you want to make it interesting, You can start at any number you want. You can do red or green, and then see how far around you can make it. So start with 20, 18, 13, and then see how far around you can make it before you hit a white or a green. If you hit a white or a green, you start all over. You can do the same thing with the triples, or you can set it up. I think of it as each one is a piece of pie. So in here is the smaller piece of pie. In here is the bigger piece of pie. So you can go to the lower and do around the world in here, which is a more concentrated space. Or you can do outside and do around the world up there. Doubles, triples, whichever you prefer. Whichever one will help yourself with your accuracy. Alright, so there's triple one, which means I would have started all over if I was doing the black or the red. Alright, so now that's all. I've went through that. So now I'm going to do white. Going to do the large piece of pie, white. So I'm going to start with 1 and do 4. And I'm going to stay between the double and the triple. If I go anywhere other than that, then I lose and I start all over. If it's outside of the board, then that's okay because you didn't hit a number. So I got my 1 and my 4. So we're going to go to 6 now. And there's the 13, so that just ended the round there. So now I'm going to start with 20, I'm going to do black, and I'm going to do the inside. And that ended it right there. It just makes for a smaller target when you do the inside. You have to be more precise with your throw. After a while, you end up putting on my training board, which is the same as the regular dartboard, except for your doubles and your triples are only half the size. So it would be about here. It gives you a much finer space to hit. Alright, so now my darts are going all over the place. So now I just gotta slow down, relax, and go back to the basics of just focusing on my throw. And if you practice a lot, I suggest you retreat your darts with your non-dominant hand, so that way your arm doesn't get too tired with keep on moving it. Alright, so I'm gonna just line up. You wanna have your arm, your elbow coming down, line up with your heel and your leg. You just want to line up and drop it down so you're looking down the dart and looking straight at your target. That's about where you want your arm. So then you're just going to bring your arm back and you're going to go forward and you're going to release it when you're looking through the dart at your target. You want your dart landing in the board and it's slightly down on an angle. You want it to go straight And just before it makes contact with the board, you want to just slowly start dropping. You want the tip of your dart in about halfway. That'll allow movement in your dart if it makes contact, if it's contacted by another dart, instead of just having your dart bounce out or fall out. If your dart is going, the point is going all the way into the board, then you're throwing it too hard, or you're using too heavy of darts. You just want to end about halfway, that way if you make contact with it, alright, so let's do a couple more at 20s, a couple more at 18s, 19s, and bullseye, and then I'm going to call it a day. Okay, so just visualize your line in the middle of the number that you're aiming for, so it gives you a straight target to aim for. So I'm going to go to the other side of the board and do 19s. Do a couple more. Alright, now I'm going to do a couple of 18s. Alright, now we're going to throw a couple bullseyes. Alright, so we're going to wrap it up today. Thanks for following me on Instagram and on YouTube. Alright, have a great day and see you next time.